Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. Today we're talking about some very, very big news coming out of the LCS. This is regarding TSM, which once again, every day is a banger at TSM. This obviously isn't about drama or controversy or anything like that, but TSM they just can't stay out of the headlines. It's crazy. There's always a big story for them. Even when their team sucks and they're not really playing for anything and, there's nothing to talk about on the Rift, there's just stories and stories and stories off the Rift. Today we're talking about Huni and the conclusion to what's been going on with him. We heard about the injuries and stuff a couple weeks ago where he was going to have to sit out. He was going to have to stop playing. Obviously, the assistant general manager, Glenn, he came out and said that Huni was retiring. And then actually they said, hey, Huni's still, thinking about maybe retiring, maybe not retiring, seeing if he can recover from these injuries or what. And then Huni was coaching for a little bit. And it was just this whole thing. And now we have the official word. We know what is going on, kinda. We still don't have the full story, but we know a little bit more now than we did before. This was tweeted out from TSM. They said today at Huni has decided to retire. A stalwart of the top lane, a legend across 3 regions, a champion. You've had a hell of a career in the name of the entire League of Legends esports scene. Thank you for everything, Huni. And this popped off, 210,000 views on Twitter, 10,000 likes. Obviously, TSM socials haven't been doing as crazy recently, so this is some real good engagement, and for good reason. Huni has been a beloved figure in the scene. He's been controversial, but not controversial in the way of he's doing bad things and it's like controversy. It's just controversial, and some people have thought Huni's very, very good. Some people have thought he's overrated, bad. Some people love the Lucian top, the craziness, the volatility, and some people don't like that. And especially over the past couple of years, Huni has been fine. He's been good. He definitely has not been great in the back half of his career. Who knows if that's due to injuries or if it's just, that's how these things go. Just because you're great at some points in your career doesn't mean you will always be great. But thinking back to the old days of Fnatic Huni and Immortals Huni and SKT Huni, this guy played in a world final. He's gone on insane regular season runs in the LEC and LCS. I believe he won an LEC title. I believe he won an LCK title. He has not won an LCS title, but he's just done so many insane things, like they said, in so many different regions. One thing I've always loved is, his personality and the fact that he dedicated so much time to learning English and is super, super, super good at English right now. And it lets his personality come out even more to even more fans. And it's been so appreciative. And I was on the bandwagon for the longest time. And I still am, that Huni has not been very good over the past couple of years. Not that he's been bad, especially LCS standards of bad, but when you compare him to some of the other top laners, I was a big proponent of TSM paying up and trying to get a guy like Impact rather than going after Huni a couple of years ago. And I still don't think that that's incorrect. I don't think Huni's been like a top 3 or 4 top laner in the LCS for a few years now, but that doesn't take away from how great his career's been. And still, he's good enough to be in the LCS. He makes the LCS better in terms of the talent level and in terms of what he brings, charisma, personality, everything. The league is better with him in it for sure. We got to see him on the broadcast, which was super, super good. And I don't know if his future is going to be as an analyst or some kind of broadcaster or anything like that, or a coach or whatever. But yeah, he has now officially retired, which is crazy. It sucks to see it come to an end on such a sour note. Obviously, 2022 has been marred by controversy for TSM and bad play on the Rift. And I'm sure this isn't how Huni wanted to go out, on a bad team and out because of injuries. I'm sure he would have liked to end on a higher note of him playing better or his team playing better, or actually choosing when he wants to retire, not just having to retire because of injuries. But this sucks. And I wonder if obviously, there's things that can be done about wrist and arm injuries. I wonder if he'll ever be able to work his way back, or if he has any desire to work his way back, or if he, does feel comfortable totally hanging everything up. He did put out this statement on Twitter. He said, retirement, read. And then, we have a Twit longer situation going on here, and you can just see everyone's been responding to it. Like I said, there's not many people out there that hate Huni. Again, some people think he's overrated, or some people wouldn't want him on their team or whatever, but I think most League of Legends fans, if not all League of Legends fans, can at least appreciate Huni and what he is to some extent. And he's had a ton of positive interactions. Everyone has, a great Huni memory or whatever. Like I said, love him, hate him, not hate him, but love him, don't exactly love him, like him. He's more fun to watch. He makes the game interesting. But here's what he said in his tweet longer. He said, retirement. Hello, everyone. My contract has been terminated with TSM due to injury issue and retiring since August 5th. So apparently on August 5th, 4 days ago at the time that I'm recording this video, that's when he made the decision to retire. He said he's in a position now where I can't play anymore, so I've decided to retire. appreciated, maybe he was given some time to see if his wrists were going to feel better or strengthen him up or whatever. Obviously, something didn't happen. He said, appreciated to everyone that has been supporting my career, and it was a pleasure that I could entertain to who watched the league. I'm really happy that I accomplished a lot as a professional player because I was getting a lot of support from everyone and lucky. Thanks for phenomenal memories. I already miss playing on stage and hearing my names there. And that's also what sucks for a lot of these players is that, the last couple of years of their career has been COVID times where, they haven't gotten as many on-stage memories, playoff runs, championships, all that stuff. It's all been in team houses, which is why it's so exciting how we've been getting out more and more this year and getting back in person and, the LCS finals in Houston and all that stuff because, like a lot of people took and probably still take these things for granted, but yeah, having the fans there, getting them to hear your name, cheering for you, cheering against you, whatever, it's just a different level of excitement and memories and everything. And in the moment you think it's going to last forever. Huni probably thought he was going to play in more playoffs and more stage games and all that, and then before you know it, it's just gone. And I hope the players and everyone involved and stuff can truly kind of cherish the moments that they're in right now because, like I said, it's not forever and life comes at you fast. These things can change up quick. He says, also thanks to Fnatic, IMT, SKT, Echo Fox, CG, Clutch Gaming, Dig, EG, and TSM. It was grateful that we went through together the whole journey. I haven't specifically decided what I will do for the future, but I hope to stay around the esports industry since I haven't won LCS yet. So time to win as a staff, maybe? Which is very, very interesting, okay? Huni saying that, maybe the future is him being a staff member. Maybe it's him being a coach. Now, does that mean a coach for TSM? Does that mean a coach for another team? Is there some other orgs out there that are maybe going to be interested in Huni that are going to be reaching out to him? It's weird that TSM has terminated his contract because if he was going to be a coach and he's going to be a coach for TSM, why not just keep him on and just have him be a coach, which it seemed like he was already doing a little bit. Maybe it has something to do with Soul getting sent down because we know Soul was working with Huni a lot, but couldn't Huni just keep working with Soul? Maybe Huni wants some time off to think about things and he's going to come back to TSM. I don't know. He says he hasn't decided specifically what he wants to do, but what are the options? I don't know. Could he end up on a different team? I guess maybe it's possible. Could he maybe end up in Europe or Korea or something? Maybe, but he's saying he wants to win LCS as a staff member, so it seems like the most likely outcome is going to be Huni as a coach in the LCS next year. I just don't know if that means for TSM or not, which is kind of strange because, again, if TSM was an option, why not just keep him on his contract or whatever? I don't know. He says, again, thanks for reading statement and for all the support throughout the year. I'm really excited for a new beginning for my life. Hope everyone is doing well. And at the end of the day, like I said, Huni has been awesome for the LCS. He's been awesome for the LEC. He's been awesome for the LCK. He's had a lot of highs, lows, and everything in between. And we've been here to see it all. He's kind of grown up in front of our eyes, his personality, all that. And it's been super, super cool to watch. So I appreciate Huni. I definitely want to say thank you to him for everything. And like he says, he's going to be around the esports industry still. We're still going to get to see him. We're still going to get to hear from him. Is it going to be as a coach, a streamer, a positional coach, a head coach, an assistant coach, an academy coach? Is he going to be a caster? Is he going to be on the analyst desk, something like that? I don't know, but I definitely don't think this is the last we're going to see from him, so we'll have to see what is next. But at this point, at least it is official that Huni has announced his retirement from competitive League of Legends, and yeah, I don't know. Thank you, Huni, for everything. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Let me drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate that so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about anything that we talked about in this video today. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe, stay up to date on my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.